interesting timing.
Boy, you're not kidding. Only thing you gotta do is say his name, and here he is. Bryan Danielson defeated Miro in the finals of the AEW World Championship Eliminator Tournament to earn his shot at Hangman Adam Page.
You don't think it's fun to be a fan and be at an AEW event live? Look around. It's amazing. Standing, they got their favorites. What an atmosphere. What a great time to be a pro wrestling fan.
This is a big time moment right here, guys.
I came out to essentially say one thing. Congratulations, Hangman Adam Page. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm super excited for this match for the AEW World Championship. But, to be fair, I'm a little surprised and disappointed that it's not Kenny Omega standing across the ring from me right now.
Well, you're right, it's not Kenny Omega because I beat his ass at Full Gear. And actually, if I'm not mistaken, I managed to do it in less than 30 minutes.
Whoa. Yikes.
Listen, I didn't come out here to start any beef between us. I didn't want any of that. Although, to be fair, you're not going to be wrestling somebody who's going to dress up as a Ghostbuster on Halloween. I'm coming to kick some ass. And if you guys want to see cowboy shit, apparently cowboy shit doesn't involve wrestling. I'm out here wrestling every week and you're just out here flapping your gums. So hey, some people celebrate like that. When I won the World Championship at WrestleMania, I wrestled the very next day. Of course, Virginia boos hard work.
Well, if you want to go ahead and wrestle for this championship, I don't see any reason we can't do it right here in Virginia.
Do you guys want to see me wrestle Hangman Page tonight? You see, here's the thing. Normally I'd be up for it. No. Normally I'd be up for it. But here's the thing. I'm out here, I'm ready. I'm ready to wrestle. I've got my gear on. You've got cowboy boots on and jeans and some sort of horrible leather jacket. And here's the thing, when I got here, everybody told me that Hangman Adam Page has a long list of excuses for why he's failed his entire career. I don't want to beat you for the AEW World Championship and for you to have the excuse that you're not ready.
All right. we'll have it your way. I guess we won't have the match tonight. And look, I know Virginia's for lovers, but I'll still fight.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Slow down here.
It's boiling over between the champion and the #1 contender, who cannot wait to get their hands on each other in what I believe will be an all-time classic.
Actually, I'm kind of surprised the war of words and the heat between the two, how quickly it escalated here, Excalibur. Yeah, the tension has really ratcheted up, but Bryan Danielson making it clear.
All your little friends stop us. You don't really want to fight right now.
Wow.
Well, Bryan's showing a lot of guts.
Yeah, he is.
To be out here by himself. Bryan Danielson is wrestling not because he needs the money. He's wrestling because he likes to compete and he likes the physicality. He likes to prove himself every day that he's the best in the business.
Danielson was just telling Uno, you want to disrespect me by slapping him in the face. He hit a rolling elbow strike, dropped Uno, and hit maybe 5 or 6 left and right-handed palm strikes.
Evil Uno's left some DNA on the chest of Bryan Danielson.
Flying boot in the corner from Danielson. Uno is hung up in the ropes. Danielson comes back with a second.
It is so important for someday
for
Bryan Danielson to win the AEW World title. He's on that trail right now, but tonight he's got to get past Evil Uno.
And Evil Uno hit the high boot across the jaw of Danielson, and now the senton atomico. Danielson, the knees up.
Danielson saw that one coming quite vividly.
And Uno, after having his spine tenderized by Danielson earlier, Busaiku knee by Danielson. That's how he put away Minoru Suzuki.
Man, Bryan is very spirited tonight, shall we say. And be moving and earning that #1 contendership, that's kind of, I don't want to say, use the old cliche, lit a fire, but he's where he needs to be mentally, it seems to me like.
And Danielson using the flat of his boot to pound the head of Evil Uno.
And that flat of the boot is legal.
And now to the triangle sleeper, and immediately Uno goes out.
There is your winner, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
And look at that, Danielson not letting go immediately. Sending a message not just to Evil Uno, not just the rest of the Dark Order, but to our AEW World Champion, Hangman Adam Page.
Taking another look at some of the action that we just saw and experience the amazing athleticism, the abilities, the wrestling skills, the toughness, the focus, and by God, he's going to be the next AEW World Champion. Tony Schiavone is standing by. He's going to be talking to the #1 contender.
All right, Bryan Danielson, things got a little testy out here between you and the world champ, and the fans are letting you hear it here, buddy.
Yeah. You know what? You know what? I came out here to congratulate Hangman Adam Page, and because of his behavior, I ended up kicking his head in. So guess what? I don't know when it will be, but until I fight Adam Page for the AEW World Championship, I'm gonna take every member of the Dark Order and kick all their heads in. And you know what? Next week, we're in Chicago. I hear there's a Dark Order member who's actually from Chicago. So guess what? Colt Cabana, if you've got any nuts, I'm gonna kick your head in Chicago next week.
That is that, and we have seen, and we showed some of the footage, since he's got the world title match coming up against Hangman Adam Page, a little bit more aggressiveness Danielson.
Oh, but Danielson escapes, grabs the leg, and starts chopping.
Hard kicks.
Chopping with those kicks. Danielson and Cabana have had 5 career singles matches, and Bryan Danielson won 4 of them. The 5th actually went to a 60-minute time limit draw right here in Chicago.
Man, listen to those chops. Flesh on flesh.
Those chops are unbelievable. The #1 contender, undefeated since his arrival here in AEW. And he has had some great competition, like you said, Excalibur.
That's leather on skin. It gives a very distinctive noise.
And we think of American Dragon Bryan Danielson taking the former AEW World Champion Kenny Omega to a 30-minute time limit draw.
Momentum now being built literally and figuratively here by Bryan Danielson.
Cabana in the corner. Danielson creates some distance, charges in. Cabana escapes.
He made a mistake that time.
Kind of uncharacteristic.
Big one.
For Bryan Danielson to leave his feet voluntarily in such a vulnerable state. And it's given now Colt Cabana, who's a veteran, as we've talked about, an opportunity.
Wild swing and a miss by Danielson. Cabana throwing the right hands. And he dropped the elbow on the crown of the head of Danielson. Cabana gonna...
Flying apple.
No! Danielson countered. He's got the waist lock. Release German suplex. Cabana landed nasty on that shoulder.
Fans not overwhelmed to watch their hometown hero becoming dismantled.
Still to come here tonight, our main event. Cody Rhodes teams up with the Death Triangle to take on FTR, Andrade El Idolo, and Malachi Black. What a huge main event for Dynamite here tonight.
I'm anxious to see how those dudes coexist.
This has been a hard-hitting Dynamite, guys. This has been a hard-hitting on all sides.
Bryan Danielson, grabbing, tearing at the nose of Cabana. Danielson could be thinking avalanche. German, no, he's thinking backdrop off the top. Cabana, though, a well-placed right hand.
Yeah, Cabana better watch. I mean, he better watch his balance here. One's on the top, one's on the middle.
It's not good. I'm just telling you.
Well, the elbow knocks Danielson back into the ring. And Colt Cabana! 1, 2, no!
Almost beat him with a moonsault.
You got to get right back to business, Colt. Right back to business.
Colt Cabana. Oh, the elbow strike. He's got the wrist of Danielson captured. Danielson nowhere to go. Swing and a miss. No. Oh, the trip. And Danielson. Cabana's struggling. And Danielson.
Oh, the kicks right to the face. Look at those shots. Great camera angle. You see exactly what's going on.
And Danielson turns the corner. And look at this, flexing after he just stomped the head of his friend of 20 years. He's got the lapel lock locked in. Cabana forced to tap out.
Yeah, there's the tap. Man. I don't know if this guy is just mean or ornery or both.
That's your winner, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the ring and talk to Bryan Danielson right now. We'll be talking to him in just a few moments.
Okay, Tony, good luck on that.
Coming off the rope, a tope suicida between the second and third. Angels up to the middle, turnbuckle. Alan Angels has a very real chance to take down the #1 contender, Bryan Danielson, here tonight.
It would be an incredible upset, and he's going for it now.
Danielson charges in, Angels goes over, Spanish fly. Good move. Far leg hooked. No.
Wow, that was the closest one yet.
That was close.
And Hangman, you gotta like what you're seeing here from Angels.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Angels headed up top, maybe thinking moonsault press. Yes, he does. Danielson avoids, rolls in. And the Busaiku knee from Danielson.
Oh, boy.
That's how he finished off Minoru Suzuki, but he's waving it off. Bryan Danielson could finish it right here. but instead he looks up at our booth.
Come on, damn it.
And he is gonna kick in the head of Alan Angels. Angels faded. And again, Danielson saying that's not enough.
What's he trying to prove here?
Come on, Bryce. Well, I hate to say it, but Bryce should have called the match by now.
Oh, and look at this. The knee bar and ripping at the knee of Alan Angels. And look at this, holding on even after the bell. What is Danielson trying to do? Hangman, you gotta, I see you standing up, you gotta stay professional. Let Tony Schiavone.
Bryan Danielson.
You see that?
Well, Bryan Danielson remains undefeated against the Dark Order. Hangman, I can see just by the look on your face, you cannot wait for Winter is coming in 2 weeks' time.
I've been asking for this match since the first Dynamite after Full Gear, and I'm having to sit there and sit here and watch this week after week. I'm kind of tired of it.
Let's take a look at some of the action. Alan Angels, again, wrestling well beyond his years, taking one of the best in the world to his limit, that Spanish fly. But unfortunately for Angels, got his head kicked in. And right now, let's throw it down to Tony Schiavone with Bryan Danielson.
All right, Bryan Danielson, in 2 weeks, winter's coming, you'll get that world title shot. And for what we have seen, my goodness, what you did, you're more than ready.
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell because if that's the best Atlanta's got, I whooped his ass. And not only did I kick his head in, I'm pretty sure I snapped his MCL. Not that any of you know what that means, but last week, I knocked out Colt Cabana's tooth. This week, I tore Alan Angel's MCL. Next week, I hear there's a Dark Order member from Long Island, and I'm gonna stomp his head in too. And then Hangman. In 2 weeks, in Dallas, Texas, home of the Cowboys. That is where I take your AEW World Championship. That is where I show the entire world that you are a one-hit wonder. That's where I show the entire world it's not cowboy shit, but it's coward shit.
All right, well, that's enough of this. Come on,
Oh, you can
Hangman. We all know that you cannot touch Bryan tonight. But guess what? I can touch Bryan tonight. And that's what I'm gonna do.
John Silver making a beeline to the ring. Charger right, oh, and look at this, Danielson just bails out. Talk about a coward.
I'm gonna share the ring with this joke? This joke? He's beneath me, just like you're beneath me. And you know the word. You know Tony Khan said that we can't touch today, and that you'll be suspended if you do. And man, I would love to slap you in the face in front of all these people.
Do it, huh?
But these jerks don't deserve to see it.
Cannot wait for Winter is Coming. 2 weeks' time. The first defense of Hangman Adam Page, AEW World Championship.
Oh, God.
Silver lights him up with kicks.
It's a German coming, baby.
German suplex. Danielson lands on his feet.
Oh, roundhouse kick.
And caught him in the back of the head.
Scouted, well scouted. Danielson's like, this is not my first rodeo, kid.
No, you're right. 24 years experience, 22 years experience, I should say, Bryan Danielson.
Winter is coming.
Too easy.
Just 1 week away. Danielson's not even breathing heavy, boys. Look at him.
No, you're right. That's super conditioning.
He really is, and it's a mental thing more than physical, believe it or not.
Okay.
Silver up to his feet. Psycho knee countered. Deep hook.
He's even hooking the tights that time.
Oh, the trip by Silver.
Watch out here.
Silver. Kick to the back of the head. German suplex. The bridge. Upset.
No, just shot those legs straight up in the air and unhooked the shoulders.
I respect that Silver went back for that German because he knew that was the opportunity to nail it on Danielson. He definitely popped his hips.
And Silver with such a low fulcrum, it adds so much more force to that German suplex, Taz.
You're right, Excalibur, because Silver's hips are naturally under his opponent's hips. So right there, that gives you more power in the pop on your hips.
I think John wants to end it right now.
Yeah, he's looking for the spin doctor. And Danielson gouging the eyes.
Well, it's a counter, I tell you.
Rolling elbow strike. What a shot. And now Danielson, the head trapped against the knee.
Yeah, nowhere for that head to go. Good call, Excalibur.
Raining down elbow strikes on the ear.
Right on the button, the ear, the side of the jaw.
What? What's he doing here?
Doing whatever he wants right now.
You're right.
But I hear what you're saying. What's up? Got stop.
Danielson, the God-style pile driver, taking a page out of Minoru Suzuki's playbook.
That's exactly right. Shoot a half and pin him. There's your half.
No, instead, Danielson.
He's out.
He is out.
Look at Danielson just, wow.
The winner of this match, Bryan Danielson.
Look out red in the face and the head of John.
I think that God-style pile driver absolutely knocked him out, meaning Silver. Nothing else was even needed.
And Bryan Danielson has taken out 4 members of the Dark Order on his way to challenge Hangman Adam Page for the AEW World Championship next weekend. Winner is coming.
See. Uno, head kicked in. Cabana, head kicked in. Alan Angels, head kicked in. Johnny Hungy. Oh, wait a second. I'm nothing if not a man of my word. I promised to kick his head in. I promised to kick his head in. Just like I'm gonna kick Hangman's head in next week.
Oh, boy.
Wait, Danielson already...
Wait a minute.
It's not done, guys.
He already battered Silver with those elbow strikes, and now...
Silver's knocked out. Man, don't do this, Danielson.
Oh, no, come on now. Here comes the champ. Here comes the champ.
The AEW World Champion, Hangman Adam Page, not waiting until winter's coming.
He came out here just throwing blows. He didn't bring his championship or nothing. He don't care. Hangman Page on fire.
Next week, they're going to get it on.
Hangman Adam Page. And
Next week, I'm gonna stomp the cowboy shit out of you.
Hangman making a promise for winter is coming.
Yeah, this has become more than a world title match next week, Excalibur.
And remember, you still have a chance to join us in Garland, Texas at the Curtis Culwell Center for this huge main event world title match.
We've seen throughout this match, the challenger, Danielson, attacked the body of the champ, attacked the shoulder and arm. Now he's going after that head.
You heard Paul Turner right there said get inside the ring, but not before this.
Danielson once again driving the knee into the face of Hangman.
Man, Hangman is in a really bad situation here. He's got to try to just get this guy off him.
Danielson wrapping that right shoulder around the ring post, that right arm, Taz, Hangman's preferred arm on that buckshot lariat.
Correct, and it's a great strategy, and I'm sure this Danielson, he's a tremendous tactician. That's what he's trying to do.
Here's a question for both of you. We know we got 2 tremendous athletes here. But as the match goes on, and we've been over 30 minutes of this match now, who does it favor?
Right now, I think you got to say the challenger.
Absolutely. Not only has he attacked the body of the champion, he's opened this wound on the head, and now just driving in right hands to the head of the champion.
Another question is, how long during his career has Hangman Adam Page had to go plus 30 minutes? I don't know. It seems that what Danielson is trying to do, because he wasted so much time, he's trying to hold him underwater till he drowns.
Look at that shot.
And he may drown in blood.
That'll bring you right in the ring there. You can see.
And AEW will be returning to Nashville, Tennessee on Wednesday, February 16th at the Nashville Municipal Auditorium. And we will be making our Connecticut debut at the Webster Bank Arena in Bridgeport, Connecticut, Wednesday, February 23rd. Tickets go on sale this Friday and make great holiday gifts. AEWTIX.com, Ticketmaster.com.
That was just vicious. Straight, intense, and vicious by Danielson. And I'll tell you what, I do not like Hangman's chances, guys.
No, I'm with you, Ted. I don't like him either. He's bloody. He's beaten.
And we see Hangman pawing at his eyes, trying to keep the blood from flowing into him, inhibiting his vision. And Danielson again focusing his attack on the right arm of Hangman.
Tear a bicep like that.
Taz, we've seen Danielson finish opponents in so many different ways over the course of his 13 victories here in AEW.
Submissions all throughout people's bodies, we've seen that by Danielson. And he is just wearing the champ out here.
Not only that Busaiku knee strike, which Hangman just countered. He caught Danielson. Fall-away slam countered by Danielson. German suplex.
Wow.
Nice.
Right, get him here.
Bridge, no.
Well, right before that, hey, double overhooks. Might be going.
Looking for the cattle mutilation.
That arch right there, that bridge.
But you see Hangman not flat on his stomach. That may be the only thing that's saving Hangman, Taz.
Yeah, no, you might be right. He's got to try and turn away from his opponent here to get out of this.
Look how that neck is wrenched underneath.
That's what you want. Turn away from the ropes, good match sense, and ring presence by the champion. Man, a lot of blood lost there, Excalibur. Look at his head.
Yeah. What started out as a trickle became a gusher because of those right hands, those knuckles of Bryan Danielson.
Oh, here we go. His specialty.
Danielson first targeting the laceration, now returning to the body of Hangman Adam Page.
Those left-legged round kicks.
Oh,
boy.
Danielson got greedy.
That's a good way to break a tibia bone. That's your shin bone. I don't care if he's wearing kick pads. That's a steel friggin' post.
Now we saw what that ring post did to the head of Hangman Adam Page.
Same post, I think it was.
Yeah, it was.
Same corner.
And now Danielson down, clutching his left shin.
This may be the opening he needs here. If I can do a little bit of coaching here. Okay, here's the coaching. We saw on the footage right before the match started how it was John Silver that took the knee out of Bryan Danielson. So now the knee is vulnerable, and now the knee is hit the ring post. Now this may be the opening he needs.
Yeah, I think you're on it right there for sure, Tone. And what he's exposing the steel guardrail is Hangman Page here, the champ.
Hangman with that ringside barricade exposed, and now,
he wanted to fit the boot in.
Yeah, he's got the ankle of Danielson trapped between the bars of the barricade.
Whoa. Wow. Well, the challenger brought a lot of viciousness to this match, and the champ is saying, I can do the same damn thing, buddy.
That's what you got. That's the only thing you can do, right, Taz?
That's exactly right.
Yeah, if an opponent is vicious, damn it, get in the water with him.
Hangman Adam Page rising to the occasion here tonight in his first defense of the AEW World Championship.
I feel like Hangman Adam Page, the champion, has hit his second win, guys. We're just about 40 minutes here, and he's not done on that shin.
It was only a week ago that the leg was hurt.
Danielson landed, but you see, came down favoring that leg ankle pick, and now figure 4 leg lock by the champion.
Now, it could be a submission right here.
Wouldn't that be something to see Danielson tap out or say, I give up?
And you notice the left knee, as the knee pad slides down, we can see the taping.
That's right.
On the knee of American Dragon Bryan Danielson.
I'll tell you, that's a tight, very tight figure 4. Trying to roll to his belly, or roll to the ropes, I should say, and it worked to break the hold.
Well, we have to step away from the action for this AEW World Championship match, but we will show you everything after these messages.
Here we go.
Hangman, you can see breathing heavy, but as is the champion, or excuse me, the challenger, Bryan Danielson.
They are putting some time in here.
Yeah, man.
Again, it shows how important. They are just working so hard, both of them, because it's so important. This World Championship, AEW World title. Oh!
The richest prize in our great sport. And these two men doing battle in front of this sold-out crowd. Danielson seized on the opening on Hangman Adam Page. Now Hangman doing the same to the challenger.
Stay on that knee, man.
He's all over the knee, the shin, that whole region of the lower leg. Hangman needs a little water here. I don't blame him, man. They're at roughly, what, 41, 42 minutes. That's a lot of time.
Some deep water.
His head is all split open.
Well, you think we're 42 past the hour? We started right at the top, right?
That's why I said 42 minutes, Tom.
I actually just got word from the truck that this is officially the longest match in the history of AEW. But there is still time left.
Isn't history my line? You can have it.
Oh, what a shot. Man, hey, I did not expect Hangman Page to turn this thing around after that split open head, but he's doing it.
I'm correcting myself.
Good body shot there. Back with those forearms for the challenger.
Danielson into the corner, gets the boot up. The jaw of Hangman. Oh, the dragon screw off the top.
Yeah. You don't see that much, and it worked. Definitely worked. I'm telling you, Hangman Page, the champion, has hit a second win here.
May need a third win, pardon me, to put away the undefeated top contender, Danielson.
Now, it looks like, you saw that from Paul Turner, it looks like the blood, I don't know, maybe the wound is stopped up, healed up, scabbed up, I don't know.
That's what happens, Tony. Sometimes it scabs up, all the blood clots up, and that's what happens. Not to be gross, but, well, I've been there.
Oh, look at Danielson, inside cradle, counters the figure four. Up to his feet, middle kick, caught dragon screw once again.
Man, I don't know. Leading with that left leg may have been a mistake.
The AEW World Championship hangs in the balance, and we are witnessing the longest match in the history of AEW Dynamite unfold before our eyes.
It is, it's epic. We're on the cusp of 45 minutes of this contest battling out right here for the AEW World Championship.
Whoa. Biggest match to open the biggest show we've had, and I'm going to tell you, not only has it gone a long time, it's been an ass-kicking match.
It certainly has, and throughout the break, we saw Hangman Adam Page concentrate his attack on that injured leg of Bryan Danielson. You can see that left knee taped up. Hangman Adam Page hit a series of dragon screws, some knee breakers.
Yeah, but you see Danielson, the challenger, he's showing his heart and toughness too.
But you can also see Danielson kind of hobbling into the ropes, counters the pop-up powerbomb. Leg is hooked. Danielson switches.
Got that, going for that Juji Katami, and you see the clasp of the hands by the champion. Champion's wrist. Get the black tape on so you can know whose hands are who if you're watching here.
Danielson hammering at the grip of Hangman. Trying to separate those hands, and now
extended right there.
Oh, but Hangman he rolls into it, and he just rolled right into a triangle.
Sure did.
That triangle sleeper.
Get choked out quick with this, with the arm trapped along the side of your throat.
And Danielson just driving those knuckles into that wound, that laceration on Hangman Adam Page's forehead.
The power.
Raw power, but Danielson hangs on. Oh, and he's got it locked in tight. Smashing the champion with those elbows. This could be it.
Champion's done.
The American
no champion here.
The American Dragon will not be denied. He's gonna. Oh, he's in the ropes.
That was a desperation roll, Taz, by the champion.
It sure as hell was. I thought Hangman Page was knocked out, but I tipped my cowboy hat to him. That's a nod to Jim Ross, by the way. I'm not wearing a cowboy hat, Tony.
I noticed.
Those guys from Brooklyn don't, but I digress.
And you can take a vivid trip through the mind of AEW star Jon Moxley. Mox, his new book, available right now, wherever books are sold.
Now you got to stay on the champ if you are Danielson. Again, talking about guys hitting their second win. I think the second wind, I think the challenger's done that.
Taz in a match this long.
He's got to use the other leg. You see that?
Yeah, peppering Hangman with lefts and rights. It sort of favors the leaner athlete. Hangman Adam Page has more weight to carry than Danielson.
Correct. You're carrying less weight, to your point. I do think that the advantage is towards Danielson. What's that, Schiavone? What do you got?
Well, wait a
Hold on a second.
Hangman.
Tombstone
pile driver.
Oh, boy.
He planted Danielson. Leg is hooked. No.
Wow. Wow. Damn, he just kicked out a tombstone.
It's amazing perseverance, I'm telling you that, but by hurting that left knee, that already injured left knee, he's taking a weapon away from him. He can only kick him with his right leg.
Well, just like Danielson sought to take away the buckshot lariat from Hangman, Hangman has taken away those kicks from the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. Hangman, as we mentioned, this is his first World Championship title reign. Bryan Danielson has been world champion 4 times before, and he's held titles around the world, in the United States, in Germany, in Puerto Rico.
Wow, there's still a plethora of sting left in those chops by the champ.
Danielson has never, though, been the AEW World Champion. Only 4 men have held that title.
Oh! He could become the 5th here tonight, but Hangman Adam Page throwing everything he has against the undefeated challenger.
Hangman's got the challenger in a great spot here to get a superplex, maybe a top rope superplex.
Oh, but
he's tried this before. It's very difficult. Danielson knows what he's doing when he's on the top.
Yeah, concentrating on those ribs, and now once again drops the knee on the right arm of Hangman. Shoulder capture, suplex into the pin. One,
that's
two,
it.
No!
Whoa. I don't know how he got out of that, guys.
Yeah, no, I don't either. I mean, Tony, I don't either. That was tremendous.
And Taz, that shoulder capture suplex, not only does it have the efficacy of a German suplex, it also puts the impact on that right shoulder when Hangman comes crashing down on it.
Oh, you're spot on. All your body weight goes right on your shoulder when the guy does a shoulder capture throw like that. These guys, both of them want some kind of a throw or something from the top rope here, top buckle.
You got to start wondering what these guys have left, both of them.
Yeah, we are in very, very deep water here.
Boy. Oh, boy, look at this.
Danielson and Hangman.
Lord of mercy.
Up to the top. Both men crash down, and Danielson cannot immediately capitalize. I think he's having some issues with that left leg.
That's what it's all about, fighting through the pain.
What a thunderous sound when they landed.
Danielson, far leg hook, no.
You can just see Danielson's face. He got pissed off right there. Let's take a look here. Watch this. Watch this landing, guys. Look at this.
You saw when Danielson came down, he immediately went to clutching the back of his head and then that left leg. And now the hammer and anvil elbow strikes from Danielson.
He's got his arm trapped. Danielson's got Hangman's arm trapped.
Another thing, that top rope maneuver or the top turnbuckle, he landed on the shoulder.
Look,
he's gonna snap this man's arm.
Danielson trying to wrench the arm of Hangman out of socket. Hangman making it to the bottom rope to force the break. This is a classic battle.
Oh, man, again, attacking the skull, going right to the head.
He's trash talking him as well here,
Sure is, man. I think he's maybe going God style. Look at this.
That's how he defeated John Silver last week on Long Island, and now looking for the God style pile driver on the apron. Hangman, die!
Well, tell you what, if Hangman Page can get the challenge in the ring, he might retain his title. Hangman, you got to get his ass in the ring if you can. Easier said than done.
Yeah, holy hell. Can Danielson get up, man? It's all he can do just to roll over on his side.
I'm telling you, Tony, if Hangman can get Danielson in the ring and pin him, he's going to retain his title right now.
Yeah. That time Paul Turner checked in. Look at him just
Well, that's right. Danielson knows what's up. That's right. He crawled away. He don't want to get in that ring, Danielson. He's smart. He knows.
That is a smart move.
Danielson, you know, we hear it on the referee breaks. I have till 5. He knows he's got this full 10 count to recover. Well, not the full 10 count. He's got 9 of the 10 to recover on the floor.
Whoa, but the champ's not waiting. Look at this.
Oh, Hangman Adam Page.
Mistake, maybe?
Gauges.
Yeah. Damn right it was.
Holy cow. He went face first.
We need to step away from the action for a moment. But we're going to see more throughout the break. Don't go anywhere.
Man, just one too many times up on top, guys. I say it so many times, we see it. It's part of the repertoire of Hangman, I get it. But it's just too close to that ring announcer's table.
I tell you, Hangman Page, man, crashed and burned face first into that table.
He went face first, but I think his elbow and his midsection collided with the table. Danielson exposing the concrete floor here of the Curtis Culwell Center.
And look at him roll in to break the count. And start over again.
This has just been an epic battle, unbelievable battle, unreal.
Epic's the right word, Taz. You're exactly right, buddy.
Danielson, John with Hangman, and he's looking to maim the champion. He's not looking just to beat Hangman Adam Page.
He wants to punish and embarrass him.
Just like he did to the members of Dark Order. Danielson with this, the DDT!
He already had that open wound. Look at the face of the challenger.
They're staring right into the camera.
And that's that sadistic nature of Bryan Danielson. Doing the jumping jacks, but look at that, hopping on his right foot, not putting any weight on the left.
No, he's not, but it don't matter because I think Hangman Page is Dunsky.
Hangman being returned to the ring. Danielson hobbling.
Man, he is in some pain here.
And for as proud and confident as Danielson is, it would behoove him to end this match sooner than later.
Look at Danielson here, guys. He's looking to finish off Hangman.
Oh, but you saw that little bit of wobble on the top. Danielson diving headbutt.
A headbutt?
Got him.
Deep cover, no.
I mean, Danielson's pulling out all the stops here.
Let's go chicken wing, cross-face chicken wing here. Well, he had it.
Danielson concentrating, looking for that submission.
He's going cross-face chicken wing, but then the champ knew it.
We're back live here with this battle, this war for the AEW World Championship. Right before we have to step away. Well, wait, Hangman, German suplex.
But that's what happened during the break. Face first, crashed and burned to the champ. Look at that impact. And then watch this. DDT on the cement.
Bryan Danielson exposing the cement here in the Curtis Culwell Center. Landed the DDT on Hangman Adam Page. But we saw Hangman hit that German suplex to buy himself a bit of respite.
But the challenger's telling him, come on, bring it on.
What a freaking struggle. And this is what being the world champion means.
Wars. Everything's got to be just a straight war.
That left leg just doesn't have the impact. You can see it's hurting
You're right,
Danielson more than it is the champ.
And he went for the right kick.
That's right.
Hangman hammered down.
He had to.
The lariat, but the lariat doesn't have the effect because Danielson put in all that work on the right arm of Hangman. Hangman Adam Page, the orthodox striker.
Look at this. He said, nope, didn't bother me. Almost as if he wants him to hit him again. Look at this.
At least it's good for Hangman. I think that blood clotted up in that wound he had. As the blood kind of stopped, which is a good thing for him.
Those lariats, you can see. Oh, Danielson, nice counter. going after that injured shoulder, the kick.
Again, that arm for the buckshot lariat. A great game plan by the challenger. Guys, we're on the cusp of 1 hour in this friggin' match.
This is a titanic struggle. It really is.
This is the deepest possible water for champion and challenger alike.
And who's going to drown?
I mean, what do you got to do here to win this match?
Hangman Adam Page once again on the top. Danielson.
Oh my God, I don't.
He's trying to get that wound open again, I think, while he was.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Here
we go.
Oh, God.
Oh, wait a second.
Good God.
Oh, Hangman landed on his feet.
How the hell did he do that?
Hangman on his feet.
Rolling
lariat.
Oh, man.
What a battle. What a match we are witnessing here on Dynamite.
Look at him standing everywhere here in Garland, Texas.
Senior official Paul Turner has been on the spot, now delivering the 10 count.
The people getting behind the champion. Both men are down. Who's going to get to the vertical base first? Might have the advantage.
Hangman Adam Page, you can see how limp that right arm of his is hanging by his side.
We've been waiting since Full Gear for this match. It's been worth the wait.
What a blow right there.
Just staggered him.
But Danielson returns fire.
Ooh, that rocked the head, man.
You are not kidding. What more do they have to do to each other here?
Hangman backing the challenger up to the ropes. You can see how unsteady both men are on their feet. Fatigue becoming a serious issue here.
Challenger's hurt.
Yeah, it stunned him. He's using his opponent to hold himself up.
I don't know if a headbutt's the right idea, Danielson. Another one, too. Your head's been rocked enough.
Danielson, those headbutts catching Hangman right over the ear.
It's called pulling out all the stops.
Lariat Hangman sits down.
Nice counter.
Rolls him up. 2. No, Danielson counters. Danielson's got hooked deep. Danielson with a waist lock.
German.
Hangman once again lands on his feet. Rolling elbow strike.
What a haymaker by the champ.
Boy, he just absorbed it, didn't he? He absorbed every bit of it.
Rolling elbow countered. Roundhouse counter.
Kick upside the head right there by the challenger.
And with the good leg as well, so it met its mark.
Let's take another look at this impact on this kick. Watch this impact, guys. Boom! What a shot. He's going right after the head. Attacking the head with that right shin.
And Danielson could be making an end to it here. No!
Oh, my God.
You heard Justin Roberts on the PA. You're under 5 minutes left in this match.
55 minutes?
This is wild, man.
55 minutes of this thing.
But Taz, this is where Danielson needs to stop messing around. The clock is becoming an issue.
Absolutely. And you can see this man's, I mean, he's breathing heavy, but not too heavy. Danielson's cardio is sick. It's insane, man.
So if you go, and I'm sure they heard the announcement.
Oh, wait a second.
Look.
Danielson looking to end it here. This is how he kicked the teeth out of Colt Cabana's head.
He's fixing to kick the teeth out of the face of the champ.
And Hangman just almost defenseless.
You got to, in the last 5 minutes, Ted, you got to change your strategy. You got a 5-minute match, basically.
Yeah,
right?
I think, actually, you're right. You're right. It's a great point, Tom, but I think Danielson's definitely losing his composure.
Well, I think this is where the pride, the overconfidence of Danielson becomes an issue.
Look at the face of Danielson. He's like, what more do I got to do here?
Or maybe not. Maybe he's lining up Hangman for that Busaiku knee.
I wonder if he respects him now. Damn it, we do. Holy hell.
Danielson. No. Hangman. Deny.
Yes.
1, 2. No. Unbelievable.
Oh, boy. Oh, man.
Don't beat the mat too much, kid. You got to win it.
Well, the champion's got that look in his eye like, we got to crank this thing up, man. We're at just about an hour here. Listen to our compassionate crowd here.
Hangman Adam Page, you can see clutching that right elbow, that right arm. Danielson has done so much damage. Has the challenger neutralized that buckshot lariat?
I think he has. I think he has.
It's fucking heavy!
Hangman. Oh. Aha!
I tell you, for his first title defense, it's been the fight of his life.
Turnabout's fair play, I guess. Oh, God, Danielson's in trouble.
Hangman Adam Page.
Oh, man.
The heel of the boot coming down on the face of the American Dragon.
Well, that's the redemption for the Dark Order. And for Hangman Page feeling like Danielson's coming after my World Championship. Wow, you can literally feel the AEW World title get elevated no matter who wins this match.
I agree.
No matter who wins.
I agree. Very well said.
We are getting down to the waning moments of this match. Hangman Adam Page with the challenger.
Here it comes.
He's buckshotting. He's going buckshot.
Here it comes.
Iron sights. Oh, what a counter.
Oh, my God, we got a new champion if he hooks it.
He's got the lapel lock cinched in. Bryan Danielson with the shoulder, the right shoulder of Hangman Adam Page isolated, the crossface. And he's across the eyes, Taz. He's across the eyes of the champ.
Yeah, the champion can't see the ropes, can't get to the ropes. He's got him flat in the middle of the ring. We might get a new champ via tap out here.
Could be a new champ, and winner is coming. Can he hang on, though?
Oh, what a crossface then. Another one. And another. And another.
Oh, my God, he's yanking up on him.
Right across that wound. Just tap. Ah, he's not going to tap. He can't tap.
Oh, we are down to 1 minute. And Danielson, he was trying to bring Hangman up by the mouth. Hangman fighting out of it. He's punching at that left knee of Danielson.
Gotta watch out, get pinned. Gotta get pinned here. He can get pinned, Danielson.
Oh, omoplata. Can he get the grip? Can Danielson get the grip locked in on the lapel?
Fans are chanting cowboy shit, trying to get him up.
Oh.
He's going Boston Crab, baby.
Hangman.
No.
Whoa. Danielson slingshotted into the ropes.
He's gonna skin the cat and get back in the ring.
Oh. Watch out, he's got the buckshot waiting on him.
Boom!
Oh, God, explosive. What explosivity.
It knocked him for a freaking loop.
Gotta cover him, Hangman. You gotta cover him, kid.
Hangman looking for the finishing blow. The buckshot lariat. Danielson doesn't see it coming. Hangman, buckshot lariat, bang!
Gotta cover. Gotta cover the bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time limit has expired. This match is a draw.
Woo. Wow.
Guys, I've seen a lot of stuff over many years. This ranks right up there with them.
Last year, winter is coming was historic for one reason. Now this year, a completely different one. Hangman Adam Page and Bryan Danielson go the limit, the full 60 minutes for the AEW World Championship.
Excalibur, as you know, you two, Tony, both you men know, very rare that something like this happens. 60-minute time limit draw. Wow, for the world title.
I would want to see a rematch. There's got to be a rematch for this. There's got to be. This has been a defining moment in our promotion.
There is. That's well said, Shivani. I mean, there's not enough. I mean, we don't have enough time to give enough highlights on this thing. It was so physical. It could have went either way so many times, Excalibur.
The flying knee strike, the physicality from both champion and challenger alike. And then in the against the wire, down to the wire, Hangman Adam Page looked to have it won, but the clock was not in his favor. What an incredible match. And still to come here tonight, our main event, MJF, Dante Martin for the Dynamite Diamond Ring. Coming up, our main event.
After 60 minutes covered in sweat, covered in blood, this arm barely hanging on, all the air in my body gone. After 60 minutes, I was handed back this championship. And as we went to commercial, I managed to walk my way back up the ramp, and I looked back into this championship. I could see my face in it, and I thought it was funny that in my 3 years here in AEW, last week, I had never felt less of a champion. So the feeling from last week, the only feeling that I have is disappointment.
Wait. Entitled millennial cowboy still has the AEW championship around his shoulder, and he's disappointed. Oh, poor cowboy. Let's show all the people your emotions about how disappointed you are. You know who should be disappointed is the AEW fans. Because I kicked your ass for 60 minutes, and if anybody should be AEW champion, it should be me. But I'm not somebody who's gonna come out here and cry about my feelings or tell everybody how sad I am. No, we've got a rematch on January 5th, and I'm gonna kick your ass again. But here's the thing that I don't want to happen. You know, you managed to survive 60 minutes really only because John Silver, in the match I had with him, I hurt my leg a little bit before. Otherwise, I would have destroyed you. But don't worry, Greensboro. I'm not gonna make that mistake. I'm not gonna wrestle in front of you idiots tonight. And I'm not gonna wrestle next week, and I'm not gonna wrestle until January 5th. But there's another problem. Because if Adam Page goes out there on January 5th and he stalls for another 60 minutes so he can escape with the AEW championship, we end up in the same position that we're in now, with the rightful champion standing right here empty-handed. And that piece of cowboy shit standing in the ring with the title. But I don't come out here to complain. I do not complain. I am not an entitled millennial like so many of you. I came out here with a solution. Here's what I propose to AEW. January 5th, we have judges. So if you decide to stall out again, everybody will see and everybody will know that the true AEW World Heavyweight Champion is Bryan Danielson. What is that? Certainly all of you idiots realize I won that match last week.
Well, no. You know what? That's real creative of you. I'm glad. I wonder if it took you all week to think of that, because this week I thought of an Iron Man match, I thought of a ladder match, I thought of a cage match, I thought of an Inferno match, and I thought of a match with absolutely no time limit, because what you did last week was something that no one has ever done. You took me past 30, you took me past 40 and past 50. You dragged me out into deep waters, I'll give you that. And you chomped away and you tried to hold me under, but in the final seconds, the ones that counted more than the rest, I swam. And had I just 3 more seconds, I would have drowned you. But you know what? If we keep the time limit and you want judges, sure, that's fine. Let's get some old guys some paydays, huh? But you better make sure you pay them well in advance because they will not earn it. You see, I have come way too far for this. I have spilled far too much blood for this. I have given way too much of myself for this, to have some old prick come sit in a suit at ringside and tell me I'm not good enough, to tell me I'm not a champion, to tell me I'm a B+ player. That's horse shit. So if the question is, can Hangman Adam Page beat Bryan Danielson in less than 1 hour, in 2 weeks? The answer will be yes.
Taz, I didn't think it'd be possible to look forward to this rematch anymore.
Big time challenge accepted by the champ.
2 weeks from tonight, the rematch that the world is waiting for. Hangman and Danielson, part 2. Hangman Adam Page to counter the momentum of Danielson, and now Hangman, oh!
Man, you can almost feel that one coming. That drop toe hold, face first into the steps. And generally, fellas, don't want to spoil this info, but generally the steps win.
Listen, I know the judges are going to rule in case of another 60-minute time limit draw, but if you're judges and you're watching this, who has the advantage right now? It's really hard to say who has the advantage.
Yeah, as of right now, Hangman Adam Page. Oh, and
he's open again.
Hangman.
This could be a big-time difference maker.
Cut open, and that could also make a difference in the judges' eyes as well.
Sure.
Well, our AEW World Championship match will continue right here on TBS, and you won't miss a second in picture-in-picture. Don't go anywhere. And the blood loss, not only, from the cosmetic standpoint, also the fatigue that then sets in. Hangman had to battle against it last time.
He's got to hope that his blood coagulates quicker than not. Dr. Sampson is at ringside, so we have a lot of great medical care surrounding the ring, taking care of these athletes. Would it be a shame?
Danielson, no sense of urgency here.
No.
Gotta hydrate.
I understand that, but I'm really, really surprised he's just not taking the fight right to him. He's got him hurt, he's got him cut. I mean, okay, stop by and get a drink of water, I get it, but I'm really surprised. Oh, good God. That diamond.
Yeah, the diamond plate on the outside of those steel steps.
There's some DNA left behind.
Unfortunately, you're right.
Hangman sent hard into the barricade once again, crashing, if you notice, on his right side.
Such a veteran. Rolled into the ring, stopped the count, goes back out. He knows the count out's not going to get him in the title.
Danielson with the hammerlock once again. And you see Hangman already breathing heavy.
Well, it's hard to say what you process in your mind when you taste and see, feel your own blood.
You see Paul White, Jerry Lynn, and Mark Henry all looking on. Danielson giving them literally the front row view.
Yeah, I tell you, Jerry Lynn, one of the most honorable men I know. And
even guys, I'm sorry, Tony, they're out there taking notes.
Yeah.
They're doing this right, the judges are sticking off.
And right now, the Cowboy is in bad shape. Look, he's still trying to fight, though.
That's what could make Adam Page a long-term successful champion, making a lot of money, is that he won't give up. He's got a great heart.
But can he weather this storm for a second time?
That's a good question. I don't know. What I'll say right now is that this match, as we see it, is Daniel Bryan's to win.
Yeah. Well, the same thing happened last time.
I mean, again. And it was till the end of the match. And it's almost the same story moving forward here.
Danielson just very, very confident, perhaps overconfident. Wow. AEW Dynamite back live here on our new home of TBS. The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, has been in control of the AEW World Champion throughout the break, as you saw during picture-in-picture.
His headbutts. They take a toll on both men, obviously. How could they not?
Look at this, headbutt and holding the hair. Headbutt, hold the hair.
And
repeat it.
Hangman with that, that laceration on the head. A heavy-handed chop.
He absorbed it, though.
These guys hit whatever's moving.
Yeah, man.
Wherever there's a heartbeat, expect some incoming.
God, and those are vicious blows.
Hangman dropped to the knees on Chancery by Danielson. And transitions over and now delivering elbows. Almost unprotected elbows. And now switching into the Jujigatami, the cross arm breaker. Hangman Adam Page laces those fingers together. If Danielson can wrench back on it, if he can break the grip of Hangman, we could be seeing a new champion here.
Look at this. He just wants to inflict more punishment and more injury on the champ.
And we see the judges Paul White, Jerry Lynn, and Mark Henry looking on.
Taking notes. Appreciate their diligence. Because being a judge is a thankless job.
You're right. It's not an easy job here. You got the fate, if it goes to time limit, of the world title in your hands.
AEW will be returning to Washington, D.C. for 2 live televised events later this month in the nation's capital at the D.C. Entertainment and Sports Arena. Wednesday, January 19th for Dynamite. Friday, January 21st for Rampage. Hangman Adam Page, what a counter. Tickets for both events on sale, AEWTIX.com, Ticketmaster.com.
Get those damn plugs in one way or the other.
Good job, Excalibur.
Gotta keep the lights
on. Look at this. Look, that blood is Page's blood, by the way. You know that. But, I mean, it's all over the place.
Paul Turner, our senior official here, giving the 10 count to both men. Danielson up to a knee.
Oh. How appropriate to have an official named Turner on our first match back in 24 years for this great network.
That's right.
Superstation.
Oh.
And that's his real name, I think.
As far as we know. Oh. Man, this is broken down into a fight, guys.
Danielson once again using those headbutts, and that kick coming in a little high. And Hangman reverses the hammer, throw into the corner.
A lot of strikes coming from both men from different vantage points.
German suplex, Hangman lands on his feet. Danielson rolling lariat. Hangman, German suplex with the bridge, no.
You can see the arms, the hands were locked. Perspiration, I think, caused that cover to be interrupted.
The hands were locked, but Hangman was actually bridging back on his heels and not his tiptoes. And that puts the weight further back on the shoulders of Danielson, and it's what allowed Danielson to kick out.
Huge crowd here tonight. We appreciate everybody joining us, wherever you may be, watching on TBS as well.
You know, one thing I think this opening of the head has done, the focus for Danielson was on the arm, the right arm. And then when the blood started flowing, he started working on the upper part of the body, the head, blows of the head. It changed his strategy.
The high boot from Hangman Adam Page. Danielson unsteady on his feet. Hangman looking maybe for a brainbuster. Danielson trying to counter.
Nice block by Danielson.
Uh-oh, watch out.
Oh, Danielson and Hangman go over, but they land on their feet on the outside.
They never lost contact.
Danielson!
Face first again. His face bouncing off that square ring post.
Yeah, and look, trying to get a breather there, Jim, and he's getting one.
That's the thing about the ring posts here in AEW. They are squared off. There's so many there's 4 vicious edges on those ring posts.
What? I'll say it again. What a way to start our run on TBS. My God, and we still got 2 title matches to go.
He very well could start the TBS era with a brand new world champion.
Look out here, look out. This is a precarious situation for both men.
We saw Danielson try this on Hangman last time, but no!
Face first into the ring post. Face first again in the ring post.
And Hangman 3 consecutive times driving the face of the challenger into the ring post.
Now you'll see what he's got left after losing all that blood.
Well, the thing about it is that the champ can retain on a count out. What's the saving grace, the championship advantage, as it has often been referred to. A count out, a disqualification, whatever.
And well, Danielson looked to take away one of those champion advantages by putting the judges at ringside.
Right, the time limit draw being the other one, obviously. Look at this, man.
Hangman.
This is not a world title bout. It's a world title fight, is what it is.
Well, the challenger bleeding.
Is that Hangman's or is that Danielson's blood? Oh, that is, yeah, that's Danielson. You can see it dripping down. Well, our world championship match will continue in picture-in-picture. You won't miss a second of the action here on TBS.
Well, he did his jumping jacks there, guys, and then he fell back. Fatigue got the best of him there. Understandably so.
We saw Danielson do that in the first encounter. Now Hangman with the advantage. Danielson trying to collect himself on the outside. You see Paul Turner seeing if the challenger can continue.
Well, these matches are really tough to officiate because your first priority is the safety of the athletes. When you look around this ring and all this, the blood, you see guys that are wounded, they're hurt. And somewhere along the way, the official's discretion has got to play some role.
And Paul Turner asking for Doc Sampson to attend to the challenger. This is Doc with some gauze trying to.
And
Bryan
doesn't want any help.
This is for Danielson's own safety. It's to keep the blood from flowing into his eyes.
But he's mano a mano. He's going to go all the way with it as a challenger.
Hangman, just a flat of his boot into the side of the face of Danielson.
Danielson screaming at it. Come on, hit me again.
Oh, Hangman. He might have broken his own fist with that right hand.
Look at this. Wow. Hey, Jerry Lynn knows all about this. Reminds me of Jerry Lynn and Carino in ECW.
But Hangman, Adam Page, a heavy-handed chop to Danielson up on the top rope.
Dangerous place right here for the challenger to be. He's not in control. He's not close to being in control. And look at that blood loss.
Knuckles driving right into that laceration on the head of Danielson. This AEW World Championship match back live here on TBS. As you can see, champion and challenger alike bloodied.
God. And this is only one world title match. We still got 2 more to come. The TBS title will be decided tonight. Jade Cargill and Ruby Soho. And then the World Tag Team Championship will be decided. The Lucha Brothers.
God almighty, look at these headbutts. Headbutts. Headbutts.
Against Jurassic Express. That's coming up here tonight live. God. This is...
Oh, look at Hangman Adam Page.
And no man's land. Oh! Never looked so sane.
Hooks the far leg to no!
That's how tough. That is exactly how tough Bryan Danielson is. Able to kick out, all this blood loss, the grit, determination.
Remember the first time these 2 men met just a few weeks ago, it resulted in a 60-minute time limit draw. Once again, as a reminder, 3 judges at ringside in the event of a time limit draw. Jerry Lynn, Mark Henry, and Paul White, all 3 men former world champions.
But we honestly have a long way to go before we get there. And I don't know how much more physically both these men can take.
That was great anticipation by Danielson that time.
Yeah, what a counter by Danielson. Nothing fancy about it, but it was extremely effective. And now Danielson, whoa, wait a second.
He got caught.
Deadeye! Deadeye on the floor.
Now he's got to roll him in. And that's what he's going to do here, Excalibur.
It's go time. No more time. The champ's got to wrestle this match like there's no time left.
Look at those
wild eyes. You got a chance for the most significant victory of your entire career.
Hangman Adam Page has landed the buckshot once already on American Dragon Bryan Danielson, and he was heartbeats away from scoring the win. Oh! The blood loss, the fatigue. Danielson just dropping to the mat.
The champ went for everything.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for him, he got nothing.
Yeah, the timing was wrong. He thought it was right, but it was wrong. Nothing he could do because you're right, Excalibur, the blood loss. The fatigue got the best of him that time.
But did Hangman overcommit to that too much? And Danielson
cradle
rolls him up too!
One of the most established finishing maneuvers in pro wrestling. That is.
Oh, wait a second! The label lock! Danielson looking for the label lock on the right arm of Hangman Adam Page, the damaged right arm!
He was grabbing at the hair, grabbing at the nose, at the eyes, and now he's got it locked.
Ripping at the face, tearing at the flesh. Was the challenger.
And Danielson has the hands linked across the nose and mouth of the champion. So not only is this putting pressure.
Fans here on their feet, they're cheering. They're emotionally invested in what they have been watching here.
Hangman, you can see he's got his mouth clear. He can breathe once again, but the pressure still on the shoulder, the damaged right arm.
He just powered his way out of that.
He certainly did. Now Hangman, the catapult.
The blood loss. And now,
look at this.
You know, Bryan's going to try to skin the cat.
Well, he at the end of the match last time, he skinned the cat right near the end. He didn't have enough to skin the cat that time.
Now Danielson couldn't bring himself back in over the top rope. Hangman taking advantage with that high boot.
Big chance upcoming. This feast or famine.
Orihara moonsault hits this time, crashes on the challenger.
The moonsault scores, and now the champion has a distinct opportunity to end this thing.
Here it comes.
Hangman Adam Page, buckshot once again avoided. Busaiko knee!
And that running knee shot got all of it. Could be over, should be over. No! It's not over. Man, what gut, grit, determination.
And do you think Bryan Danielson is kicking himself right now for underestimating Hangman Adam Page in the early moments of this match?
You know, you might be right. And look at the fans, would you?
Well, as the late, great W.C. Fields said, Tony, one can't grieve forever. Nothing you can do about how you started the match. We're waist deep now.
That's right. You got to move on. And look at this, man. They're just crawling and pushing their bodies towards each other.
They both are looking for a miracle at this point in the match, in my opinion.
Remember, that Busaiko knee, that's how Bryan Danielson defeated Minoru Suzuki, one of the toughest men in the world. Hangman Adam Page able to absorb the contact and kick out.
Well, I've seen more headbutts in this one match than I've ever seen in any one match. And we've been doing a lot of them, JR. This has been headbutt city, buddy.
It has, and you got to wonder what kind of collateral damage could be happening.
Yeah, you're right.
With these multiple headbutts by both guys. Look at that, man. That's just using your head as a battering ram, a weapon.
He absorbed it, did the champ, and he batters him on his own.
But Danielson using the momentum to come flying in. Hangman!
Man, these guys are nutting up, I can tell you.
This is what the world title means in AEW, guys. This is what it means.
It's like two bighorn sheep colliding. Danielson counters with the roundhouse kick.
Right to the temple.
Rolling elbow strike. Danielson, roundhouse avoided by Hangman. Hangman! Thinking another deadeye? No! God-style pile driver!
That normally does it, and he's hooked the near leg. I find that.
Two.
God, he kicked out.
It might be a little thing, and it may be no thing.
Okay.
But hooking the near leg is not nearly as effective as hooking the outside leg.
That's right. Because of the leverage of the body across, right?
And that is a potential mistake made by the challenger.
And take a look at that. When Danielson hit that Gotch-style pile driver, the cradle pile driver, he was looking at Jerry Lynn, and now he's smiling at the judges.
Well, a lot of writing going on to the judges. A lot of notes being taken of this one. Fans on their feet, as you can see. And I know you at home feel the same way we do. Who in the hell's going to win this thing?
Danielson with control of the wrists of the AEW World Champion. Vicious stomps.
Can barely stand.
What a gut check for both these supreme athletes for the AEW World title.
He's going for the knee again here, Excalibur, I believe.
He certainly is. No, Hangman counters.
Nice power bomb. Seemed to work to me.
A desperation counter by Hangman. Oh, wait a second, right here in the triangle. Danielson lured Hangman into the triangle sleeper, and now hammering with the point of the elbow.
Can't stay there long, champ.
No, you can't.
Oh, Hangman tried to power out. Danielson changed his grip, and look at this now. Danielson, as we've seen, so many different ways to beat you. That's that same leg lock that John Silver used to injure Bryan Danielson.
Cross arm.
This is a struggle. This is just a human struggle.
Two amazing professional wrestlers fighting their asses off to win this match.
Backdrop driver!
That folded him up, Excalibur.
Like an accordion, Tony.
Here we go. He has pulled the elbow pad down. And you know what he's thinking right now?
I hope he's thinking about winning.
Well, I think he's thinking about buckshot.
Danielson's avoided two previous times, but not
inside out. Guts and cradle, guts and all.
Yes!
And the champion retains. What a hell of a contest. Man oh man.
The winner of this match, and still All Elite Wrestling World Champion, Hangman Adam Page.
It took one of those clotheslines. One. As it should.
Hangman Adam Page kicking off the TBS era of Dynamite, slaying the dragon with the buckshot lariat. Hangman Page has so many ways to beat an opponent.
And so many powerful ways. This is a huge man with incredible agility. That's why Bryan is going and trying to take away at least his main weapon, which is that lariat arm.
I love that strategy, Regal, I really do. And again, inverting the bicep to the sky and popping that elbow across his shoulder to Danielson.
If we, as you saw before the break, taking away those knees or taking at least some of the strength out of them when he jumped up on top of the knees.
How about the gyrating by Danielson? Did you teach him that, Regal?
Yes. I'm an original raver, me. 88, yes.
Oh, my bad, I apologize.
Hangman, though.
Well known for a disco biscuit, me, you know.
Disco biscuit.
Yes.
Disco biscuit.
Yes.
Instead of that, well, that's a good one, okay.
Well, you saw right there, Hangman trying to fight back against Danielson with the chops with the right arm, but Danielson was able to absorb contact because I think that was maybe only 60% effective.
Yeah, true. That's true. But see, again, that's the thing. Danielson being the consummate veteran, he understands that this guy's hurting right now. He's got Hangman hurting, and he's keeping the pressure on him. Uh-oh.
Once again, the arm behind the back, Hangman Page's shoulder bearing the brunt of the impact into the steel ring barricades.
He's hurting, man. Hangman is hurting.
I'm not sure if the people at home know how much, for whatever reason, a small muscle on your front deltoid hurts as bad as any muscle on your body.
Oh, you're right.
And pinpoint accuracy of putting that muscle right into the rail there. Smart. That's why Bryan Danielson, I love him so much. I'm so
Do you love him more than Excalibur?
I don't know.
Whoa! Danielson comes flying in.
I would say roll him in the ring right now and win the thing.
Try and win the match. But on cue, Mr. Shibata.
Yeah.
That's why Bryan Danielson is the best wrestler in the world.
Hangman Page in serious trouble. AEW Dynamite back live here on TBS. Excalibur joined by Taz, Tony Schiavone, and Lord William Regal. And during the break, Bryan Danielson crashed into Hangman Page like a ton of bricks, Tony.
Man, and there was nowhere for the head to go. Usually the head can lash to the right, but it had nowhere to go because of the safety rail.
That's how you catch it. You blow a guy. That was really nice.
Top wrist lock takeover.
Top wrist lock.
Don't see many of those, do you, Taz?
No, you don't. And the key, as you know, is your hips actually sitting through with that. Quickly snap the guy down. But yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time, really.
And 2 new live AEW events have just been announced. First on Wednesday, November 2nd at the Chesapeake Employers Insurance Arena in Baltimore, Maryland. Then on Friday, November 4th for a very special live Rampage in Atlantic City at New Jersey's Boardwalk Hall. Tickets for both events available Friday, September 16th, AEWTIX.com. And Lord Regal, throughout the break, we've seen Bryan Danielson target the right shoulder.
Target the right arm. That was one thing that we strategized about greatly before this match. Take away that lariat arm.
I mean, not only does it take away the buckshot lariat, but it also sets Bryan Danielson nicely up for the label lock.
Yes, it does.
But a Hangman Page, his power is almost unmatched, Taz.
Yeah, that fall-away slam, nailed it right there. That's a kind of a staple we've seen Hangman Page do so well for so long. And the former AEW World Champion now is looking like he might be in the driver's seat here, guys.
The fans, the winner of this match, as you know, fights Chris Jericho next week in the Tournament of Champions semis. Watch out.
Oh, wait a second, Hangman.
Now, Jericho knows both of these men very well. Hangman has had Danielson's number in the past, but we heard when I was talking to Jericho earlier, he picked Danielson as a choice to win in that live interview. But guys, based on their history, have to like Hangman's chances tonight. And a win, a draw under his belt in these 2 prior classics in the past year.
Hangman has had history on his side against Bryan Danielson, but the same could not be said for Chris Jericho. Remember, all the way back at the very first All Out to crown the inaugural AEW World Champion.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Death Valley Driver, and
he might have him.
The head has him tight, the hook is in.
Side. There we go, there we go.
Man, I'll tell you, Hangman was 1 second away to advance it to Albany, New York next week to face Jericho.
Fans, you still have a chance to join us next Wednesday night in Albany, New York, AEWTIX.com.
MVP Arena.
But you see Hangman moving very slowly.
Yeah.
This past Sunday, Bryan Danielson defeated by Chris Jericho, but also Hangman Page and Dark Order suffering a tough loss in both very physical matches, Taz.
Yeah, that was a physical night. All Out was definitely a barn burner, as they say, but it was a physical night for sure. And now we're seeing one of these.
Hangman maybe think a dead eye.
I think you're right. A nice counter.
Danielson rolls through, high stack on the pin attempt. Hangman kicked the legs back off Danielson.
Separation there. Nice drop toe hold, face first and bicep first. I'm sorry, Tony.
I was just thinking, Taz, don't go running into that corner with Danielson there.
It was quick.
Oh!
He is so quick.
The boot in the corner. And Danielson again.
Now, Danielson better be careful here.
But Hangman pops a powerbomb countered. Great counter there by Danielson. The round kick to the head.
Wow, he's out. He knocked him out.
2-0. Hangman able to kick out.
So there's Chris Jericho, seeing who he's going to face next week at Albany.
Jericho scouting the competition here on Dynamite.
Yeah, well, Danielson was his choice to win in that live interview, but I'm going to tell you right now, based on the matches these 2 men have had.
Yeah, but I know Jericho well, as does Regal. Chris Jericho will be prepared for either one of these.
Either one. We don't need to see Chris Jericho scouting. We know he's going to be scouting. That's what he does.
No doubt.
Danielson, round kick again. Hangman collapses.
And you can see the eyes of Bryan Danielson. He knows he's in the catbird seat right now, and the opportunity is there. But I'll tell you what, Hangman's far across the ring, Regal. Oh, he was.
Oh, Hangman back up to his feet. He was able to absorb the contact. But Danielson, that was like a knuckle arrow.
I told you, this guy he can punch, he can chop. He's a heavy hitter, is Hangman.
I don't know what Danielson was planning to do up on the top, but he got up there awfully slowly for this moment in the match where both men have gone through a lot.
Yeah, Hangman cutting Bryan Danielson off at the pass.
Whoa, this is dangerous.
Now,
look at this.
Hangman Page!
Wow.
Covers 2! No!
Man, how How did he get out of that?
And that
being in this job for 22 years, that's how he managed to get out of that.
There you go.
That was a very professional move there. Pushed his opponent off.
But notice Hangman immediately to the outside, poised for the buckshot lariat.
Yeah, buckshot Jones, man. I'll tell you what, if Danielson gets up, he is going to get... man. Smart man getting out of the ring. I love it.
Well, this match continues in picture-in-picture. Who will move on to face Jericho?
What we saw just now was a combination of things. A very intelligent veteran who's well coached, William Regal, I can tell you that. He knew, you guys knew the buckshot was on the way, and he just rolled out of the way.
Thank you.
I'd like to think I do my job well, Mr. Schiavone.
You certainly do. I've often known that.
Take notes, Schiavone.
I'll take notes.
Doesn't matter how good I do my job, though. It's the incredible talent that we have in the BCC that makes my job a pleasure and an honor to do every day.
And another one of your men will be competing tonight in the main event. Wheeler Yuta looking to defend the Ring of Honor Pure Championship against Daniel Garcia.
Right now, Hangman Page. Oh, he's got him set up. Danielson's in trouble.
Little return.
Oh, Hangman. And that running boot against the rail, Tony.
Yeah, a little return from what happened earlier.
Little receipt, though, for sure.
Absolutely.
That was some shot. And Danielson,
right side of the head.
That was a 2-for-1. It was the boot of Hangman into the face of Danielson, and Danielson's face into the steel barricade.
Yeah, trapped up against that barricade. You're trapped.
So obviously Hangman knows what it feels like. As you said, Taz, little receipt, if you will.
Yes, sir.
You won't hear me arguing. I mean, that's part of the job.
Part of the deal.
Hangman bringing the heat with that overhand chop, but you can see still worrying after that right elbow.
That's not a good spot right now if you're Danielson with your head hanging off the apron like that.
It is not.
Dangerous.
Boy, a thud on that one.
Remember, the first time that these men met, it went to a 60-minute time limit draw.
Epic battle. It was an epic battle, to your point.
And they are so evenly matched. This match could be almost a repeat.
Well, there's high stakes here, guys.
Oh, Danielson. Nice. Great counter by Danielson.
Arm wringer driving the man's front shoulder. The arm that's been worked on, Regal. The arm of the buckshot lariat arm of Hangman right on that apron.
So what you were saying earlier, Caliber, because of the long matches they've had against each other, they know each other quite well. So it's up to put a different wrinkle in your offense, maybe. And it's easy to say now, we're well into the match. Both men have gone through a tremendous amount of punishment. You may have a game plan, but sometimes you got to reboot your game plan.
You have to adjust on the fly,
right,
yes.
Sure. It's called an audible, boys. Watch some football. I'm talking about the American football, Regal.
But you could see the fatigue evident on both competitors, just days removed from All Out. Hangman Adam Page, Bryan Danielson, both men looking to get one step closer to the AEW World Championship.
That was almost in the throat.
Damn, both of these men, their chests are so reddened up.
I'm going to say it again, these aren't chops, ladies and gentlemen. These are seriously hard palm strikes to the sternum, to the rib area.
And two new live events for AEW have just been recently announced. Wednesday, November 9th at Boston's Arena.
Counter. Sorry.
And then in Bridgeport, Connecticut, Wednesday, November 16th, Total Mortgage Arena. Tickets for both events available Friday, September 16th, AEW TIX.
Oh,
my God.
Whoa, here we go.
No. Hangman, he didn't neutralize the shoulders on the Liger bomb.
He should have got that full double leg Nelson there. If you leave somebody like Bryan Danielson with the shoulder free, he's instinctually going to pick his arm up.
Let's take another look here.
Got a great crowd on hand for Dynamite here in Buffalo, New York.
Here we go. This is what we witnessed here, how hard and how close it was right there for Hangman to advance.
Any young wrestler watching needs to look at that. You need to put that weight on both shoulders.
And you can see the fatigue evident on both competitors, not just because of the physicality of this match, but because both men left it all in the ring this past Sunday at All Out.
We are seeing another classic with two men who probably have one of the greatest rivalries ever in Dynamite. And the question is, not only can he advance, but can Bryan Danielson do something he's never done defeat Hangman Adam Page.
Oh, Danielson sneaks between the legs of Hangman.
Well, it's high stakes, as we know. Who advances? Who's going to advance to face Jericho next week in Albany?
Round kicks, hammering the chest of Hangman.
The plan for, oh, here he comes. He's coming in hot. He's coming in hot.
Danielson, the sliding drop kick on target.
Oh, no.
And immediately, Danielson bringing Hangman back up with alacrity. Now the hammer and anvil elbows.
Violent shots by Danielson.
Danielson likes to use this back suplex, the avalanche back suplex. He's got Hangman perched on the top. Hangman lands on his feet.
Wow. Super impressive by the former AEW World Champion right there, Hangman Adam Page. Oh, with the buckshot.
The rolling elbow, but the comebacker lariat too. No.
How tough is Danielson?
Oh, wait, Danielson. He just flattened out Hangman.
There we go. Go on, Sunshine.
The lapel lock on the right arm, Taz.
In the middle of the ring. Fingers are clasped, got that S grip. He's got Hangman locked up. Will Hangman tap out?
Danielson has been focusing almost exclusively on that right arm of Hangman Adam Page to neutralize the buckshot lariat, but also to set him up for this.
Hangman's got to try and push his way back.
Oh, great escape. Great escape.
Peeled the grip off. That was smart.
And Danielson, collides with the top rope. He tries to hang on.
He'll skin the cat.
Danielson does, but Hangman waiting. No, Danielson counters, double underhook. And then now look this into the Juji Katami.
Yeah, got that Juji in pretty good here. He's locked that. He's got the arm locked out.
And now he flattens out Hangman Page once again.
Great counter. I think it was Page flattening himself out with smart, but to your point, Excalibur, it got him almost set up for the lapel.
Come on now.
Oh boy.
He's gouging the nose now.
Stopping the breathing.
Yeah, he's inhibiting the breathing on the nose.
The breathing.
And
making
look
the
at
eyes
Hangman
water.
though. Hangman with his hip underneath him. That's the only thing that may allow him to survive this. If he gets flattened out, it's going to be over. Hangman rolls Danielson through, and now just driving knee strikes.
Man, I thought he should have hooked the front face lock right there if you're Hangman. Easier said than done when you're fatigued, though.
What a great story of redemption this would be for Hangman Adam Page to win this match.
But Regal, he had him set up right there. You saw it, too. The front headlock was right there. Look at how massive our live audience here. Thousands of people here in Buffalo, New York.
Hangman is one of the great champions ever in AEW. He fell short in the trios match at All Out.
We also fell short at the first ever All Out in 2019 against Chris Jericho. It would be doubly sweet for Hangman to defeat Jericho next week.
Oh, it'll be a great story. Great story. You're right, Excalibur.
Look at that. Danielson, you don't see him do that much. He just wiped it off.
We both know that Hangman is one of the great fighters, great survivors.
Bryan Danielson knows that right arm is weakened, though. He's playing with Hangman now.
I agree with you, Regal. You're correct.
Danielson blocks, rolling elbow by Bryan Danielson. Hangman returns fire with one of his own. Danielson rolls. Hangman goes through. Danielson avoids contact. Looking perhaps for the Busaiku knee.
Deadeye!
The Deadeye center of the ring.
He's going to advance.
Got it. No. So close.
That Deadeye came out of nowhere. Great job by Hangman. That was freaking awesome.
Lord Regal almost came him out of his chair on that one, buddy.
I don't blame him.
Wow, what a match, man. These kids are just...
Let's take a look at this, man. Let's wonder what's going through Chris Jericho's mind when it's Deadeye hit by Hangman.
You always got to be thinking, soften each other up as long as it takes.
I think you're right, Excalibur.
And you can't blame Chris Jericho for you'd want these two to inflict as much damage on each other as possible.
Here we go, like we talked about. Big man.
Moonsault press. The pool was empty.
Took too much high risk right there.
And the Busaiku knee. But Hangman, he was knocked towards the ropes.
Right, exactly. Good call.
Oh, that's great. He got himself out of the ring.
That's just tremendous ring awareness by Hangman Page. We've seen the Busaiku knee defeat men like Minoru Suzuki.
Yeah, I can tell you, I knew exactly what Danielson was going to try here.
Tope Suicida. Oh, Danielson, his knee hit the ropes.
Mistake.
And Hangman, the powerbomb on the apron.
The lower back.
Lower back. Shivani hit the corner.
Right.
Uh-oh. Look at this.
Whoa, Hara moonsault.
I'm digging this, guys.
Hangman's going to do it.
Look at the sense of urgency.
Here he comes.
Sense of urgency by Hangman. Oh, man, that buckshot's coming up. I can feel it.
Hangman Page Danielson in his sights. No, Danielson.
O'Connor roll.
Drops behind.
He was waiting on
O'Connor
him.
roll. The bridge back. Danielson does it.
That was awesome.
Yes. Here is your winner, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
What a freaking match, guys.
Awesome match. Awesome match.
Now we know in 1 week's time, it will be Bryan Danielson, Chris Jericho.